In Scotland, my understanding is most of the rinks are either kind of privately owned or owned by a council, if you will. So how long have you own the Forfar Ice Rink? And so how long have you owned that rink? And can you tell us a little bit about the facility?
Yeah, sure. I purchased the rink in 2009 from a local businessman who had the vision to take four potato sheds and turn them into various sporting activities. Brian Bonneman was a curler himself, and then he offered me the opportunity to purchase it, which I did. At the time, running other businesses, particularly a financial services business, so I felt it'd be ideal opportunity to develop the place and move forward, and hopefully, when I eventually retire from the other businesses, would be a nice leisure industry for retirement. Things have progressed from there fairly dramatically since I purchased it, and we've certainly developed the facility to the point that it is quite a substantial business now, taking up a fair bit of time. Within the facility, we have three halls. We have a four sheet curling hall with a nice lounge bar with catering facilities, etc. Next door, we have a three sheet curling hall, which curls Monday through to Thursday, daytime and evening. And then come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it converts to an ice skating hall. So we have to very quickly on a Sunday night and a Monday morning get our skating ice back to curling ice, which is a challenge for my ice team, but they love it. And in the third hall, we have an indoor bowling hall, which is like grass bowls, but indoor bowls. And we have six lanes there, or six rinks there, and it's particularly popular as well. And next door to the sports, we have a kids' soft play centre. So that's pretty good because it brings an income, or it normally would if it wasn't for COVID. It brings an income during the summer and allows us to retain staff at time when the ice rink's not operating during the summer months.
You bought the rink, you said, in 2008. So what's the biggest change in curling in Scotland since you've purchased the rink and been a rink owner?
I would suggest the quality of ice. The pressure on ice rinks to turn out championship ice has been quite incredible. As I mentioned earlier, just this summer we've installed new ducting. We've been putting in new filters so to ensure that our water is as clean as it can be and it's coming out at the right temperatures, etc. So the science of curling, that's a good way to put it. The science of curling, I think, has changed dramatically in that. From when ice first started, or when I first bought the ice rink, the standard of ice then to the standard of ice now that curlers enjoy is just dramatically different. Dramatically different. Obviously, the equipment that people are using is different, which has its own impact on ice conditions. And we all know the debates that have gone on about that, so we won't go into that. But they certainly have an impact. And then, as I say, the biggest, and this is disappointing, the biggest change I've seen is how we have lost the social aspect of it. Not entirely. There are still a good nucleus of curlers who'll enjoy the game and enjoy a pint and a dram after it, and a good blether after it. Unfortunately, that's not the norm. Many are now arriving for their game, jumping in their cars and going home, and that's a shame because that was one of such an important part of the game. And at my ice rink, we do our, excuse my language, but we do our damnedest to make sure we keep the social aspect of it going as much as we possibly can. And I personally think if we can do that, that's when we'll attract people back into the sport. They won't just be coming back for the game, they'll be coming back because it's part of their life, it's part of their structure, and then they stick in the game for a lengthy period of time.
People who are, say, very good at the club level, perhaps they want to play in a bond spiel, but they also have a day job, so they can't commit to the training that professionals do, are still looking for something. So is this the target market you're looking for in Scotland then?
Yes, it is very much so. I think the wording that we've used in our promotion is to create a prestigious event for competitive and developing curlers. We're not particularly trying to target one band of curler. We do want to be as inclusive as we can, albeit we're certainly not promoting it towards funded players or such like. It will be for our competitive based club, or we don't really have an amateur status over here. I'm not quite sure if you do, but we don't. So our competitive style curlers for an amateur style competition, but to be as inclusive as we can. So it will include males, it will include female, it will include juniors, it will include seniors. And one other key aspect is it's not all about competition. It's to bring the social side of curling back into the game. We felt, and I'm sure as many others have, that the social aspect of curling is very, very important as part of the tradition of the game. And therefore, we want to make sure that we're bringing that back into the game. And it's very competitive on the ice, but it's fun off it.